Okay, we are going to uh, learn how to match colors better between different compositions or different, layers to create a cohesive composition. And then we're going to look at creating light beams. So I have 3 pictures that I just got off the internet right now. I'm going to hide them. That guy, layer 3 should be up top. There we go. Nope. There we go. So I just have layer 1 right now, my background layer. This will be the background to my whole composition. What I'm hoping to make is like a astronaut floating in space with like a UFO light beam above him or her. So let's see. Okay, so this is the picture I got. Step 1, get that layer off the internet. I don't want that black there. So let's use our wand tool and see how good of a job that's going to do. Let me adjust my tolerance. I'm going to hold shift and just keep clicking black and see. Okay, so I don't want to just hit delete in case I screw up, so I'm going to mask it. Oh, but it was selected. Okay, Control Z. So if this is selected and I want to hide everything but the middle, I have to make sure the middle is selected. So I'm going to hit Control Shift I, and then I will hit mask, and then it kind of hides everything except what I had selected. So go into this mask, B for brush, because these are awful. Ooh, hit X so I can change my opacity so that it's not 5%. So I'm just going to kind of make this look like it blends a bit better. I just hit Alt to zoom in. My margins are not that great. We won't worry about that right now. Again, because you masked, you could go in and fix it all. Like, not with a fluffy brush, however. W for wand, B for brush, Control D. Okay. V for my cursor. So I have the dude here, or person, and I'm just going to put it down at the bottom. But so the background is way more purple than this foreground. So what we can do to try to help match the colors is you're going to make a duplicate layer of the background. And you're going to bring it on top. Okay, so it's there. But then we're going to go up to filter, blur, average. So this is like the average color of what that whole layer was. So now we're going to do a different blend mode, and if you play around, I don't want saturation, I want color. So now it's over top of everything and making it very purple. So this is where you're going to play around with the opacity of the layer so that you can just have a hint of the same colors. We could see if there's another blend mode that maybe works better. It'll depend on your composition, of course. That white. Oosh. I kind of liked one up here. No, it's not changing. Kind of like that. I think what I'm not liking is those edges, but that's okay. Okay, so kind of a cool, quick way to try to make the layers look like they are the same colors. So now we have our UFO layer, and I'm going to want to take everything out but this UFO. So I'm going to mask this too, just in case I screw up. And you can hide the light because we're going to make our own. That sky is cool. We could always add a layer of stars after. And again, play with blend mode. That might be neat. We could always try the wand too. W for wand. We will leave this like this for now. V for my cursor. Okay. So I can see there's still B for brush there. I can still see some of that layer. Okay. I'm going to hit Control T and maybe angle it like that. Okay. So now I want to select the lasso tool, and this is where you're going to try to create the shape of light, which is tricky, but we're going to do it in multiple layers, so it's not the end of the world. When this is selected, you're going to want to go into your adjustment layers, and then you're going to hit curves, and this is where you can start playing around. So the thing is, light is never that direct, right? So once that's selected, or once you have that adjustment layer, you're going to go up to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and you can soften those edges out. We're going to do this a couple times. So you want this one to be pretty fluffy. And then we'll do it again for a more direct beam. Same idea, adjustment layers, curves. I'm really blowing out that white suit there. It's overexposed, but that's okay. Then we're going to go filter, and then we're going to go blur, Gaussian blur. So blur it out, but not quite as much as the last time. And we'll do it one more time for an even smaller. Oishk. Okay. And then back to our blur. Okay, so you can always move this around too, like it is its own layer, like, and it's masked if you notice. So if you wanted to add or take away, you're just going to use your black or your white brush on that mask. But now we kind of have our beam of light. I am going to look up a picture of stars. Star Sky. Image. Tools. Nope. Size. Larger than. We'll do this. 2 megapixels. Let's look at that one. Okay, I don't want to download it. Are they gonna? Okay, because we're blending it, I'm not too worried. Okay, enter. Now let's play around with this blend modes. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, that's lighten. Oh dear. Nope. Oh boy. No, lighten was the best, not screen. Lighten. Okay. And then you can also adjust the transparency of that too. Or we can make a mask. Which apparently we make 2 masks. B for brush. Kind of reveal our guy a little bit more. And there we go. I kind of want that. And our lovely space composition.